In this video, we are going to learn 12th Standard English, Unit 2, Poem Our Casurina Tree. The author of this poem is Toru. First, we are going to learn about the author of this poem. The poem was written by Toru. Her period was between 1856 to 1877. She was a Bengali poetess from the Indian subcontinent. She wrote the poem in English and French. She was the third daughter of the family. The Dead family was a family of distinguished intellectuals and poets. She also had the advantage of being taught by excellent English tutors at home and later on of the long stay in Europe and England. Toru, with all her exposure to an involvement in Western life, culture, loved the land of her birth and remained truly Indian in her consciousness and sensibility. Besides a well known collection of poems with the title of Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hinduism, she has to her credit a volume of poems in French titled Chief Glen in Frenchfield, Our Casurina Tree. The most well known of Toru's poems was included in her miscellaneous poems. That's all about the author. A Crash in a Tree. This poem contains 5 stanzas. First stanza of this poem. Like a huge python winding round and round, a ragged tongue indented deep with scars, up to its very summit nears the stars, a creeper climbs in whose embrace is born. No other tree would live, but gallantly the giant wears the scarf, and flowers are hung. In crimson clusters all the birds among, whereon all day are gathered bird and bee. And oft at night the garden overflows with one sweet song that seemed to have no close, sung darling from our tree while men repose. In the first stanza that says, the tree is compared here like a huge python, it conveys the massiveness of the tree. Its grandeur is in its height and age, the rugged trunk indented deep with scars up at very summit near the stars. The tree is a source of life, and wear the scarf of creeper with casuarina flowers. Bats and bees gather here, and the song of bird at night is endless and sweet. Second stanza. When first my casement is wide open through, I dawn my eyes delighted on its rest. Sometime and most in window on its crest, a grey baboon sits statue-like alone, watching the sunrise while on lower boughs his puny offspring leap about and play, and far and near gurglers sailed the day, and to their pastures went our sleepy cows, and in the shadow on the broad tank cast. By that our tree, so beautiful and vast, the water lilies spring like snow. In the second stanza, the author says, the stanza moves from the objective description of the tree to the impact, as on the poem narrator, whose eyes delighted on its rest. The power of observation and the selection of the detail instill the poem with interest. There is a grey baboon sit alone like a statue, while its puny offspring leap about and play. The gurglers, that means nightingales, hailing the day near and far, the sleepy cows are walking under the tree through the meadow. And on the big tank in the garden, the massive tree is reflective. The blooming snow white water lilies make the scene more charming. Third stanza of this poem, but not because of its magnificence. Dear is the Casurina to my soul. Beneath it we have played, thou years may roll. O sweet companions, loved with love intense. For your shakes shall the tree be our dear. Blend with your images, it shall arise in memory, till the hot tears blind mine eyes. What is that dare like murmur that I hear? like the sea breaking on a shingle beach. It is a tree's lament and a speech that aptly to the unknown land may reach. In this stanza, the poet affirms the tree is so dear to her, not because of its magnificence, but for the memories of her childhood beneath the boughs of the trees with her beloved companions. It has been many years now. Still, she gets energy from her sweet childhood memories beneath the tea. The tea is ever dear to her and capable to fill her eyes with tears. Many years pass till she heard the murmur-like sound from the boughs of the tea, like a sea breaks on pebbles in the bank. Yeah, it's a sad murmur from raised by branches that may reach far off lands. Unknown yet well known to the eye of faith. Ha! I have heard that well far away, in distant land by many a sheltered babe. When slumbered in his cave the water ran, and the waves gently kissed the classic shore of France or Italy beneath the moon. When earth lay tranced in a dreamless song, and every time the music rose before mine inner vision rose a form sublime. They formed, O tree, as in my happy prime. I saw thee in my own love native clime. In this stanza, the poet says that the memories of the trees deeply touch the poet's heart. In her girlhood, she knows that tree very much. Now she has left the land, but still she gets a high pitched grief from the tree into the distant land. Those beautiful memories of that massive tree stir her heart, even when she is in the foreign countries like Italy or France. Fifth stanza of this poem. Therefore, I find would consecrate LA unto their honor, table Lord of those who know his best sleep for a response, dearer than life to me. Alas, where they must thou be numbered when my days are done, with deathless trees like those in Borodine, under whose awful branches lingered pale, fear, trembling hope and death, the skeleton, and time the shadow, and thou wake the verse, that would thy beauty fain, O fain regrets, may Lord defend thee from oblivion's curse. In this fifth stanza, the poetess wishes to dedicate this poem in the honor of her beloved tree and her companions associated with it. She affirms the Casurina tree will remain over even after her death, along with the other trees, as it now. Also, she affirms that this poem written in praise of this beloved Casurina tree always memorizes the world about her beloved Casurina tree. Poetess wishes the immortality of her verse and ends with a delightful line. May love defend thee from oblivion's curse. Conclusion of this poem. The sonnet has been considered as beautiful poetic lines. The outburst of poetic genius is a memorable poem by Torridor. It's an admirable blend of local touches and literary reminiscences, objective description of the actual tree, and the charm of association with Toro's childhood. To the poet's fancy, the tree is sympathy song, a bird like murmur like the sea breaking on a shingle beach. It is the earth speech or lament of the tree that she hopes may perhaps reach the unknown land. Such a way always it strikes a cold of memory in her even when she was traveling in France and Italy. It had always sent her thought to pass, bringing the memory of the Casurina tree.